Welcome back to the British Accent Podcast. I'm Emily.
And I'm Nick. Today we're diving into a topic that so many learners can relate to: learning English from YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, and TikTok.
These platforms are everywhere now, and people spend hours scrolling through them. So why not use them as a tool to improve your English?
Exactly. The content is short, entertaining, and easy to repeat. That makes it perfect for picking up vocabulary, expressions, and even pronunciation in just a few seconds.
Think about it. When you watch a 15-second clip, you're hearing natural English. And because it's short, you can replay it again and again until the words stick.
I know a lot of learners who use TikTok clips to practice shadowing. They listen, repeat immediately, and copy the intonation and rhythm.
That's such a powerful method, because it trains your ears and your mouth at the same time. And the best part? It doesn't feel like studying, it feels like entertainment.
Plus, these platforms give you exposure to different accents and different styles of English, from casual conversations to storytelling.
And sometimes, even grammar or vocabulary tips are shared in those short videos, quick lessons that are easy to remember.
The trick, of course, is balance. It's fun to scroll, but to really learn, you need to interact with the content, not just watch passively.
Right? Pause, repeat, write down words, even leave a comment in English. These little steps make all the difference in turning entertainment into real language learning.
Another cool thing is how trends can actually help your English. For example, if a phrase, sound, or joke is trending on TikTok or Reels, you'll see it used in hundreds of different videos. That repetition makes the words stick in your memory without much effort.
Yes, I love that. It's almost like the internet is giving you natural spaced repetition. You see the same expressions in slightly different contexts. Suddenly, you understand not just the meaning, but also how people actually use it in daily life.
And because the clips are short, you don't feel overwhelmed. Compare that to watching a full movie where you might get lost if you don't understand everything. Here, it's just one phrase or one line of dialogue, which feels manageable.
Also, subtitles are your best friend. Many creators add captions to their videos, so you can read along as you listen. That way, you connect the sound with the spelling, and it helps you remember faster.
And if the video doesn't have subtitles, you can challenge yourself. Replay it, try to catch the words by ear, then maybe check the comments. Often someone writes down the phrase.
Oh yes, the comments section can be surprisingly educational. People explain jokes, translate lines, or break down slang. It's like a mini community of learners and fans helping each other out.
Speaking of slang, short-form content is probably the fastest way to learn what's trending in everyday English. Phrases like, no cap, I'm dead, or say less often pop up first on TikTok before you hear them anywhere else.
Exactly, and that keeps your English fresh and modern, not just textbook English. You start to sound more natural, because you're learning from real people using the language in real contexts.
Another big advantage is that you can choose content that matches your personal interests. If you love cooking, there are endless short cooking videos in English. If you're into fitness, travel, or even gaming, you'll find clips in those areas too. That makes learning fun, because you're learning while enjoying your hobbies.
And when you enjoy it, you naturally spend more time with the language. 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there. Suddenly you've had an hour of listening practice, without even realizing it. It doesn't feel like studying, it feels like entertainment.
Exactly, and that consistency matters more than you think. Watching a little every day keeps your ears tuned to English, so you don't lose touch with the rhythm, pronunciation, and expressions.
Another tip is to actively use what you hear. If you learn a new phrase from a short video, try saying it out loud to yourself, or even recording a short clip in English. You don't have to post it online, but practicing out loud will make you remember it better.
That's true, output is just as important as input. Short-form content gives you quick input, but you'll see the biggest progress when you try to use those words in your own sentences. Even just texting a friend or writing a comment in English helps a lot.
And the more you do that, the more confident you'll feel. Suddenly, the language you picked up from TikTok or YouTube Shorts starts to appear naturally when you speak. It's like your brain stores it in an active vocabulary box, ready to use.
Another cool trick is to watch the same short video multiple times. The first time, just enjoy it. The second time, pay attention to the expressions or the way the person speaks. The third time, try repeating along with them. This shadowing technique is powerful, even with just 15-second clips.
Yes, and don't forget subtitles. Many short videos automatically generate captions. At first, watch with subtitles to understand. Then, turn them off and challenge yourself to catch the words by ear. That balance between support and challenge really accelerates your listening skills.
And because these videos are so short, you can fit them anywhere, while waiting for the bus, during a break, even when you're brushing your teeth. Learning doesn't always need a desk, a book, and 2 hours of free time.
Exactly. It's about turning small, everyday moments into opportunities to learn. Even 10 seconds can give you a new phrase, a new pronunciation pattern, or just more familiarity with the flow of English.
And over time, these little moments add up. One short video today, 5 tomorrow, and in a few weeks, you'll notice your listening feels smoother and your speaking feels more natural.
The key is to stay consistent and treat it like part of your daily routine, just like checking messages or scrolling. If you make English part of your digital life, you'll progress without it feeling like a heavy task.
Another thing you can try is interacting with the videos. For example, if you watch a short clip on TikTok, try leaving a comment in English. Even if it's something simple like, "That's funny," or "I didn't know that," you're practicing real communication.
Yes, and you can also save videos that have good English phrases. Make a collection or playlist of your favorites. Then, when you have free time, review them. It's like building your own mini English library right on your phone.
I love that idea. And if you're brave enough, you can even try making your own short videos in English. It doesn't have to be public, you can record yourself practicing a phrase or explaining something and just keep it on your phone. It's a great way to check your pronunciation and confidence.
That's true. And if you do share it, you might connect with other learners, or even native speakers. Sometimes the feedback you get can be motivating. Plus, using English in a real context makes learning stick so much better.
The important part is not just watching passively, but engaging actively. Repeating, commenting, saving, and maybe even creating, those steps transform short videos into a powerful English learning tool.
And you don't always have to treat it like study time. For example, if you're scrolling through Reels while waiting for the bus, or during a coffee break, you can still turn that into learning. Just pay attention to the words and expressions people use, and maybe repeat them softly to yourself.
Exactly, learning doesn't always have to feel like homework. Short videos give you little bites of language that are easy to digest. Over time, those small moments add up. You'll notice that certain words keep coming back, and eventually, they'll become part of your natural vocabulary.
Another trick is to use subtitles. Many YouTube Shorts and Reels have auto captions. Read them while listening, then try watching again without reading. It's a simple way to train your ears while also checking your understanding.
And if you see a phrase you like, pause the video, write it down, and try to use it later in your day. Maybe in a text to a friend, or even just practicing out loud while you walk. The more you use those phrases, the faster they'll stick in your memory.
I also think the variety on TikTok, Shorts, or Reels is helpful, because you're not just listening to teachers, you're hearing real conversations, jokes, even storytelling. That makes your listening more natural, almost like training with real-life English.
Right, and that's the beauty of it. You can hear different accents too, American, British, Australian, all in the same feed. At first it might feel fast or confusing, but if you keep watching and re-watching, your brain gets used to the rhythm and flow.
Plus, it's short, so you don't get overwhelmed. You can focus on just one phrase, or one sound from a 15-second clip. That's so much easier than trying to remember everything from a long video.
And over time, you'll notice you're not just understanding more, you're actually starting to think in English without translating. That's when you know these small clips are really working for you.
Another fun way is to actually repeat what you hear right after the video, almost like you're shadowing. If a creator says, "What's up, guys?" you pause, and you say it too, with the same tone and rhythm. That builds your confidence and helps you sound more natural.
Exactly, and sometimes you can even use captions to double-check if you're catching the words correctly. Many shorts or TikToks have subtitles, and that's like free practice. You can watch once with subtitles, then again without, and test yourself.
And if you save your favorite ones, you can create a little playlist of daily practice. Instead of just scrolling randomly, you'll have a mini library of English lessons, short but powerful.
Yeah, and the best part is, it doesn't even feel like studying, it feels like entertainment. You're laughing, enjoying the content, but at the same time your brain is absorbing new words, intonation, and natural English.
And you don't have to limit yourself to educational creators only. Sometimes the funniest or trendiest videos give you the best practice. If there's a meme, a reaction, or a comedy skit, those often include phrases people actually use in everyday life, which makes them super useful.
True, and those little everyday phrases are gold. Things like, "No way," or, "Are you serious?" They show up a lot in short videos, and if you practice them, you'll sound more fluent and natural in real conversations.
Plus, you can even try making your own short videos in English. It doesn't have to be public. Just record yourself repeating what you've learned, or reacting to a trend in English. That's a great way to practice speaking without pressure.
And when you play it back, you can notice your pronunciation, your rhythm, and compare it with the original. That kind of self-feedback is super powerful, and it makes you improve way faster.
And what's fun is that you can turn it into a daily routine, maybe every morning, watch 2 or 3 shorts or reels in English, repeat what you hear, and then move on with your day.
Yeah, that way it doesn't feel heavy like sitting down with a textbook for hours. Instead, it's light, quick, and fun, but over time those small daily moments really add up to a huge improvement.
Also, don't underestimate the comments section. People write in casual English there, sometimes with slang, and reading those can give you a sense of how native speakers joke, react, or even argue online.
That's such a good point. Just by scrolling through comments you can pick up natural expressions that textbooks never teach. And you can even practice by writing your own short comments in English, just to join in the conversation.
And remember, you don't have to understand every single word in a video, because the combination of visuals, tone, and context will usually help you guess the meaning.
Exactly, and when you do catch a new word or phrase, you can pause, note it down, or even create your own short video using that expression so it sticks in your memory.
Plus, the repetition on these platforms actually helps. If a sound, meme, or phrase goes viral, you'll hear it again and again, which makes it easier for your brain to remember naturally.
And that's basically like free-spaced repetition, because you're exposed to the same phrases across different videos without even trying too hard.
And another smart trick is to turn on captions when they're available, because that way you're training both your listening and your reading at the same time, and it helps you notice spelling and pronunciation together.
Yes, and you can even compare captions in English with your own language if translations are available, but I'd say try to keep it mostly in English so your brain gets used to thinking directly in the language instead of translating too much.
Also, don't underestimate the power of mimicking. If you hear a funny line, or a trending phrase, repeat it out loud in the same rhythm and intonation, because that's how you'll develop a more natural sound.
Right, and since these videos are short, you can watch them multiple times without feeling bored, which means you can really focus on details like pronunciation, slang, or even how emotions are expressed.
And if you really want to take it to the next level, Try recording yourself repeating those short clips. Then compare your version with the original, because hearing yourself helps you notice what sounds natural and what still needs practice.
That's such a good idea, and it also builds confidence, because you get used to hearing your own voice in English, which for many learners feels strange at first, but over time it makes speaking so much easier.
Plus, you can even join trends where people duet or stitch videos. Just think of it as a free speaking exercise where you're adding your own English response. So it's fun, but also educational.
And when you share those responses, even if it's just with friends or in a small language group, you open the door for feedback and encouragement, which really keeps motivation alive.
And don't forget, the algorithm actually works in your favor. If you keep watching and saving English content, TikTok, Reels, or Shorts will start showing you even more English videos. So your feed becomes like a personalized classroom.
Exactly, it's like the app is training itself to be your teacher, and you won't even feel like you're forcing yourself to study because the content feels natural, entertaining, and always fresh.
Another tip is to turn on subtitles whenever they are available, because you can read along while listening, which improves both your listening comprehension and your reading speed in English.
And if subtitles aren't there, you can slow down the video playback. Most platforms allow that now, so you can catch every word, repeat it, and gradually train your ears to handle faster, natural speech.
Also, one really effective trick is shadowing. Just repeat the sentences from the video out loud, almost at the same time as the speaker, so you're copying their rhythm, tone, and pronunciation directly.
Yeah, shadowing with short clips is perfect because the sentences are quick, natural, and often the kind of English people actually use in daily conversation.
And if you do this regularly, you'll notice your accent and confidence improving, since you're practicing like you're in a real conversation, but without the pressure of needing to respond.
Plus, you can record yourself imitating the video and compare. It's a great way to notice small differences in pronunciation or intonation that you might not catch just by listening.
Another cool thing is that you don't have to understand 100% of every short video. You can just pick one useful phrase, or one expression, and add it to your vocabulary for the day.
Exactly, like if you hear someone say, "That's on me," in a short clip, you can take a moment to learn that it means, "It's my responsibility," or "I'll pay for it," and then try to use it once or twice in your own conversations.
That way, you're not just scrolling for fun, you're turning each scroll into a learning opportunity.
And because these clips are usually trending, you're also learning the kind of English that's current and popular right now, which makes you sound more natural and up to date.
So, the next time you're scrolling through YouTube Shorts, Reels, or TikTok, remember, it's not just entertainment, it can be your English classroom too.
Exactly, if you use it wisely, every 15 seconds of content can give you a new phrase, a new expression, or even just a new way of hearing how native speakers sound.
And the best part is, it doesn't feel like studying, it feels like fun.
So keep scrolling, keep learning, and keep practicing, because every little bit adds up.
Thanks for spending time with us today, and we'll see you again in the next episode.
Until then, keep learning and keep enjoying the journey.